What is up, fellow aviators, avgeeks, and aerosexuals? Welcome to Monday. It's a beautiful Monday here in Brisbane. What are we looking at the window? It's Cav-OK. It is absolutely gorgeous out there at the moment. So my name is Stu. I'm coming to you from AVM Insight, and I thought I'd take a little bit of time today to go over some of the basic functionality of our Confirm application. So Confirm is a safety reporting application that helps anyone fill out a mandatory safety report in under 60 seconds and also helps pilots take control of your risk profile. So it is available on Android and iOS. Just search Confirm by AVM Insight in your preferred app store, and hey presto, there it is. So once you have downloaded the application, the first thing you will have to do is fill out your profile information. So just showing you here the type of information that you will have to put in here. Obviously your personal information, name, email address, phone number, that sort of thing. And I'll look at that, my date of birth there and everything. You can see how old I am. But you will be asked to put your professional information in, things like your license type and number and category. You will be asked to put in any instrument rating that you might hold, and you will be asked to put in your medical class as well. So we do require that information to enable every form to be able to be filled out more quickly than you would be able to do yourself. We do not share that information with anybody. It is stored securely on our cloud database, and as I say, we don't give it to anybody whatsoever. Interestingly, here we have a safety department email as well. So this is if you work at a private organization that has a safety management system and requires you to submit your mandatory safety reports to your safety department into your safety management system, you can ask them for the email address either of the safety manager, or a lot of systems also have an email address to automatically ingest CSVs when they go to an email address. So the resulting report would be a pure CSV file that can be ingested into any safety management system. So make sure you get that to them. If you're just a private aviator, feel free to put your own email address there, and you'll make sure you get sent a copy of every report. We'll see home airport here as well, so you can select any airport when you go through. You can obviously search by airport by its designated code or name, and that will be the airport that automatically comes up whenever you are on your home page. Like so, we can see Gold Coast here. Now, starting on the homepage, when you look at the homepage, at the top there will be a graph of recent activity and sightings. You can see there's just a little one in here that was put in. Oh, look, there's 5 animals of a certain species have been. There's been an observation made today already, and there's 4 main boxes there for wildlife strike, mechanical problem, near miss, and a wildlife observation. So those first 3, strike, problem, and near miss, they will automatically go to ATSB. As soon as you complete that report, the output of that report will go directly to ATSB, and then a copy of that, as I say, will be sent to whichever email address you put in there. The 4th one, wildlife observation, that will not go to ATSB. We don't want to flood ATSB just with, hey, look, I saw a pretty pigeon. Well, so they don't care about that kind of stuff as much as they probably should these days. But that will go into the app ecosystem, and that will be used to fuel things like this this graph view that we can see on the top of the screen here, and that will also be shared with all other users of the application. So we build up a risk view around that airport. So just going into the airport here, we can see that there's already there we go. There's already lots of events and sightings that have been put on here. We can filter this view down from 1 year, 90 days, all the way down through to 24 hours to see what we've got here. And you get the amount and type of event that has been recorded on a standard RAG indicator. Across the top of the screen, we can see we've got low risk, high risk periods, and that information comes from when all of these observations were recorded. On the top right hand side, we can see a little graph icon. If we click on that, we can also see, depending on what scale we're at, or the time of year, time of month, or time of day that each of these species were seen. And we can see what all of the species were, and we can filter it by different species type whenever we want as well. So very, very useful for pilots doing your pre-flight planning. If you're looking to go from A to B, it's always good to have a look on here and see if you're departing or arriving at a high risk period. And if you are, then you know round about where the risk is going to be coming from as well. So that is the very, very basic information for the home screen there. So clicking on the buttons down the bottom, we've got various airports. So we can see all of the various airports here, all down by their code designator. So we can click in any of these, for example, say Adelaide, and we can get that same type of risk information in there as well. So we can see all of that sighting information, observation information, and we get a lot of this as well actually from the airport authorities. So the airport authorities are being very, very proactive in sharing their observation data with us. So when they go around and do their normal observation and dispersal work, they share with us the outputs of that. And we provide a resulting risk output on there. So we don't share any identifiable data or anything like that with anybody. We only give people risk outputs. You'll notice it says favorites here as well. So if I click on favorites, you can see there's a couple that I've already favorited there straight away, and that's obviously because we know that everybody has certain places that they go to more than others, and so we know that you need some favorites in there. Next button down at the bottom there, services, we'll click on that one. So let's go and have a look at what we've got here. We've got TAF and NOTAMs, fantastic. Yeah, we know you've got about 5,000 sources for these, but we thought we may as well. There we go, it's Cav OK. I did say at the beginning that it's Cav OK, and it is Cav OK. Yeah, but we thought it's going to be very, very useful to have all of your TAF and NOTAMs on here as well. There we go. We're just going to quickly click into the NOTAMs, what NOTAMs are current on here. Yep, these are all live accurate NOTAMs. You can see this is actually prepared directly for us by Air Services at 6:27 UTC. That is correct because I'm recording this at 4:27 in the PM in Brisbane. So there we go, we've got TAF and NOTAMs, and then the last button on the bottom, as we said, profile. Once you first go in there, you will see all of your historical submitted observations and or events, any that you've got in draft, and if you click on the little nut icon on the right hand corner, you can see you've got all your personal information. Very, very important one here, that button towards the bottom there, call ATSB. So we understand that any IRM in the first instance, you are to call ATSB. If you are not sure, make the phone call, and we have given you a direct link on here to be able to go straight through and to call ATSB. And no, I definitely don't want to be making that phone call just yet, so I will get out of that. There we go. But yeah, if you are operating on a device that has VoIP, or if you're on a phone, then you can go straight through to ATSB. So we make it extremely simple. So that's the basic homepage functionality. I'm going to leave it there for episode 1 of Confirmed Tutorial. On the next episode, I will go through the strikes and observations. Have a great day until then. I'll talk to you all again soon. Thanks and fly safe. Bye.